Good morning and happy Friday. Today is a storm alert weather day. Why do we have it called that? Well, all thanks to Tropical Depression Nicole, bringing us a steady and soaking rain for the next several hours. We're not expecting any kind of severe weather in our local area, but yes, gusty conditions and that rainfall may lead to some really messy morning and midday commutes. So we just want you to be weather aware for the day today. So this is the 4 a.m. advisory. Nicole, it has weakened to a tropical depression. So we had Hurricane Nicole, Tropical Storm Nicole, now Tropical Depression. The next advisory won't be issued until 10 a.m. At that point, may not even any longer be a tropical depression. But this is that short residual path that the National Hurricane Center is putting out, showing that movement slightly turning to the northeast as we go through the next several hours. So what does that mean for our local area where we're going to get rain from it? The gustiest wind is going to be up in the mountains just to the east of our area. But in Cherokee County, especially above about 2,000, 2,500 feet, you certainly could be picking up some of those wind gusts as well. Here's a look at the current radar. We've already received rainfall for the past several hours, and it's going to continue for the next several hours. That low pressure system indicating the center of circulation of Nicole. We continue to have that counterclockwise twist. But remember, the whole system is going to be moving off to the northeast, all thanks to this cold front, which is kind of guiding it, pushing it that way. That cold front is going to sweep across our area. Behind it, you can see a few showers. We'll experience those mainly Saturday morning through the first part of the afternoon. So what does that look like then? We're talking about chances of rainfall. 100% today, it is just going to be a soggy morning through lunchtime and then better weather for your Friday late afternoon into the evening. 40% chance for some scattered showers on Saturday, but remember, behind that cold front, the more impactful thing will just be that much colder air. It will be chilly Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. In fact, staying cool all of next week, but we will be dealing with some additional rain showers, especially on Tuesday of next week as well. Now, I mentioned that wind, how the center circulation is going to pass just to the east of our area. So our far eastern communities do have wind advisories that are in effect today. So when we look at Cherokee County, southeastern Monroe County, that's just until 7 a.m. this morning with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. And again, that's primarily for the mountains above about 2,500 feet. Our Georgia community is your advisory because we have two different National Weather Service offices. It's until this evening, until 7 p.m. Steady wind from 10 to 15 miles per hour, but gusting up to 35 miles per hour. So it could get breezy at times today. We're not seeing any kind of really strong gusts in our local area, but you can see that red bullseye a little bit to the east of us, certainly with those gusts beginning to pick up at that point in time. Here's the zoomed in look at our rainfall. A few breaks here and there off to the east, but a lot of the area steady rainfall. And again, we will have individual bands of moderate to heavy rainfall at time. Here's Future Scan continuing to show that rotation and that push forward as we move through the next hour. The next several hours then we'll look at FUTURECAST at about 9:45, rain still ongoing, temperatures in the 60s. Let's take you to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when we begin to see that clearing. Notice still in the 60s though, continuing to push to about 2 o'clock, ending for Dayton down to Dalton, push until about 3:30, ending for our eastern communities by 4 o'clock. Most of this is done, and then better weather for your evening, just a couple of spotty sprinkles here and there, and then it gets much colder for your weekend. So again, today's a storm alert weather day. No severe weather, but we want you to be prepared for this rain that we're going to get for the next several hours. 1 to 2 inches on average, which is going to be helpful rain. We're not having too much of a concern for flooding, but we may have a couple of localized spots. I think the bigger issue is going to be the potential for hydroplaning as you're driving this morning with just a little bit of water over the road and those slippery leaves. We have a lot of secondary roads that have trees around them that are going to have leaves down. You're going to lose traction as you're pulling out from stop signs. So just be aware of that too.